So I am Miss Define of Black-owned reporting. We started Black-owned reporting in the midst of COVID. The COVID epidemic not only affected small businesses and big businesses, it affected the economy as well. We wanted to show businesses that we still care. So the videos on this channel focus on small businesses, big businesses, as well as some of their accomplishments and some of their struggles. So I'm going to start off with, I'm at Central Station T-shirt parlor with DC. So I'm going to have you yourself just introduce yourself to the people.
What's up? I'm DC, Central Station, better known DC3.
DC3.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how Central Station got started.
Well, me, myself, I started selling clothes in 1992. I started when I was like in my early 20s, and my mentor by the name of Tony Wright, he was a barber, and he owned a clothing store called Tony's. And I worked there with him because I started off as an airbrush artist. Yeah, I used to do subways and graffiti and stuff back in the days, and then I transitioned from doing the subways in the Bronx to doing airbrushing in the early 90s, when right after Shirt Kings was like the king of that. So I came right after that and started doing airbrush. So I was doing airbrush in the back of his store, and then
So you gotta tell me, like, you were doing airbrush in the back of the store.
Right.
So you gotta tell me, like, you were like, I think it's time for me to move on.
No. So what happened was, I always had an interest in clothes because back in the days we always, wearing stuff, the Tommy Hilfiger polo and all that stuff, and we used to be dancing in the club and all that, hot top fades and all that, with the Benetton and all that, just, So what happened was, Tony had got sick, and he knew that I had an interest in the clothes, and I used to go into the city with him and look at the clothes, and I used to tell him like what is the stuff you selling? Like, it's more catered to like the older generation at that time. I was the younger generation, and I said, why don't you buy that? Why don't you get this? And he was like, I'm gonna try it. So he did that, and then the stuff that I bought sold out that day.
The same day?
The same day. Sold right out. So then we went back, and then now I'm buying stuff from him, and everything kept selling. Boom, boom. Tony gets sick, and he said, listen, I left some money in the register, like $200-300. You go in there, and you go to the city, and you buy the stuff you want to buy. He was in the hospital for about a month, and in that time I took that $300 and then started selling the stuff, and next thing you know, I gave him $1,000. And then I turned around and then started selling everything and started buying the stuff that I want. Then I gave him another $1,000. Then I gave him $2,000. Then I gave, all together, I gave him, while he was in the hospital, I gave him $5,000. And the store was making no money when he had it, but I was able to sell all the stuff that he had, like liquidated, like $5, $10. If you want it, here, take it. Then I'll take that stuff and buy what I want, that I know that people my age at that time wanted. So, and then by the time he came home from the hospital, he was like, yo, this is you. This is your calling. So he basically talked to the landlord and turned the store over to me.
Oh, wow.
And then I took the store, and I started my career right there.
So this was in the Bronx, or?
No, this is Long Island, right in Freeport.
Right in Freeport. So how long has Central Station been open?
Well, the store, like I said, I had different transitions. I started with one store in 92 in Freeport, and then I moved to another part of Long Island, which is Uniondale, Roosevelt area, and that was like in 98. So from 98, that's when Central Station started until now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been I had a store called Underground Flavors from 92 to 96, 97. Took a little break in between there, and then I came back with Central Station about 98. And 98 until now, it's been Central Station, but it's Central Station, different variations. Clothing store, sneaker club, t-shirt parlor now.
It's been the remix, it's been the original.
We've been the remix to the remix. Now we on the remix with the DJ Khaled on it. Remix.
you're like, I'm just create the album myself.
Yeah, basically. That's how we did that. You know what I'm saying?
So I noticed that you're wearing some of your gear right now. So tell me a little bit about how you start the designs. You design your clothes yourself?
Yeah, I design my clothes. This character right here is a character that I drew on the subway train back in the 80s, and I took it and had it redone over on chenille patch and stuff like that. So the Central Station T-shirt parlor is our brand, and most of the stuff, like, I design it, I do it on the computer and stuff, and then I send it to people, and then they make it from scratch.
From scratch?
Yeah, like they sew it.
From scratch?
From scratch.
Ooh. it's the from scratch.
No, I'm saying, most of the stuff we get it done from scratch. Like, all these hoodies and stuff you see right there, all that stuff is done. I got videos of people making it from the beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're not here to play.
Clearly not. So y'all got pullovers, y'all got zip ups, y'all got t-shirts, y'all got hats. What else do you have?
We also launching our ladies stuff this Friday. Yeah, we're doing ladies sweatsuits and stuff like that. So that's coming. Because we've been having a real hard time with the ladies thing, because it's always been like it didn't fit them right, or it didn't this right, or it's just, dealing with women is like with selling clothes is like real particular. It's got to fit them a certain way, and if it don't fit them a certain way, they don't want it. Yeah. So now with the sweatsuits and a lot of the hookups that's coming out, they took it from the stretch spandex thing. A lot of women, like what you have on like that.
Leggings.
This is the legging thing. So they took the legging thing and just kind of like ran with it. And another thing was also changed the game was the Fashion Nova stuff. Mm-hmm. Fashion Nova changed the game and made it kind of like everything more accessible, and everybody was able to understand the women's fashion a lot more. Especially myself, because I didn't know what the hell was going on. So I just started looking at that and go, okay.
I'm gonna tell you, because I'm like, I'm not into fashion. I just happen to look good in my clothes. Right. So a lot of people don't realize the difference between like Rainbow and Fashion Nova is the marketing, how you market yourself. Yeah. So what would you say is one of the things that you use to market yourself better?
A lot of our marketing, we've done word of mouth, and we've done every type of marketing under the sun. We've done flyers, we've done Instagram, Facebook, we've done sponsored ads, we've done put up posters in the streets when the poster thing was happening. We've done another thing we've do as well is in '94 I was also involved in a lot of music as well. I was once rapping at one time, and then I started helping other rappers. You know what I'm saying? So I started throwing on local shows. So I did my first local show in '94, and like 500 people showed up. It was all local artists and stuff like that. So I started something where is in 2010. It's called what we do is I'm Strong Island, which is Long Island, Strong Island. That's always been from the 80s. The name Long Island, like the Boogie Down Bronx, Cop Killer Queens, Moneymaker Harlem, Strong Island is Long Island. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I started doing these showcases. So I've been doing the showcases for 10 years straight for all the local rappers. And, that's another way we promote it as well. And we've done stuff with K-Sway, we've done stuff with Corey Guns, we've done stuff with Fred the Godson, rest in peace. We've done stuff with a lot of stuff. We brought them out here, and we was doing clubs in Queens, Blackthorn, doing clubs in Long Island Revolution, and just spots everywhere. So with that is more like catered towards the young generation. And we let them get up there and they do their music and stuff like that, and we help them promote the music. And then they come, they model the clothes, and they go out in the street and they put in their music videos and stuff like that.
So if there's anything that COVID has taught us, it's the community is such a broad term.
Right.
So I know that you spoke earlier about how you put artists on, how you were put on, how you've been in Bronx, how you've been in Queens, how you've been in Long Island. Right. So how do you feel as though you've given back to the community?
We've done, besides with all the shows that we've done with trying to keep these young people out of trouble, giving them something to do, because that's one. Because when a lot of them don't have nothing to do, and they don't have nothing to look forward to, and have a hobby or something going on to keep them busy, staying in the studio and doing stuff, then they start getting into other things. and then it start changing into some other stuff. So besides mentoring them, we've done clothing drives, we've done sneaker drives with these guys called Healing Souls. They go around and just give sneakers to like all homeless people. So we did a sneaker drive here where we went to the shelters and stuff like that, and they came here, brought the families, and we gave them sneakers. You know what I'm saying? We didn't record it because we didn't want to put the people on blast. You know what I'm saying? Because we'd rather them come and get the stuff and they can get it in private, because the whole thing is when you do stuff like the community, it's about doing it for real. Not doing it for show, you're doing it for real. Everything that you do for the community don't have to be seen, because everybody don't want to even know. A lot of people don't even know they're in that situation. You see what I'm saying? So when people start putting stuff on blast and stuff like that, and we do stuff, we don't do stuff on Christmas, we don't do stuff on Thanksgiving. We do stuff on a daily basis. We don't just do it for we do a turkey drive, Thanksgiving, Christmas drive, Christmas, New Year drive. Come on. They're just doing it for show, but people need every day, 365 days of the year. So what about all other times that people don't need, that people do need, and y'all just giving it those times? You know what I'm saying?
I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining.